Alright, so we're back with some more Octopath Traveler. Well, you finished all the stories. I thought we were done. No. We still have plenty of dungeons to go through. And one of the very last dungeons we had actually run across was the Shrine of the Archmagus, which, as it turns out, holds a secret class. Now, I thought something like this could have existed in the game. The problem is, considering it only ever talked about secondary jobs, and it was like, okay, we collected the entire, ring of them now that I went back through and found the rest of the shrines, everything else was basically done. Now, it seemed kind of sus that it wasn't a complete circle here, but also I had assumed we would just be able to get the rest of the secondary classes and that'd be it. But no, apparently there is, secret jobs that you can get through doing various dungeons. This happens to be one of them, which I thought it was kind of sus that was named Shrine of the Archmagus. But it was also like our last story, and I was like, well, alright, let's get this last story done so we can get our finale and whatnot. So I kind of left it to be, and considering how many dungeons I ran into where the boss didn't show up for whatever reason or another, I was like, okay, I can always just come back to it.
Alright.
That's a gigantic cat. Absolutely, we want to do something to it. I think it's only weak to physical attacks from the looks of it. We have not ever destroyed one of these big cats as of yet. They're just really tanky. The chubby cat, as they call them. We got the surprise on them, so like if we're gonna get rid of them, it's gotta be this encounter.
My turn.
Oh, I missed. Oh, that's not good. Alright there, Ian. No missing now. Are you?
I will not be defeated.
Okay. Hunter skill. Take aim. Surely you won't miss. Cyrus, I need you to do the thing. That's a 0 damage. Oh boy.
My turn.
Okay, double patience proc. Alright, redemption arc here. You have the increase. Come on now. Even increased your accuracy. There.
Alright.
Alright. Why are you like this? I think I should have just gone double BP at this rate.
Try this.
Oh, because I boosted, he doesn't have enough to use his blind skill anymore. So. We killed the big cat, let's go! Dude was way too big. Okay, alright, you done for us. Alright, we finally killed a
Don't start things you can't finish.
What's that again? 50k? 50k coins, 2,396 experience, 1,000 job points. Okay, the job points, at least by comparison to the money and experience, are non-existent. But we beat a fat cat. Hey, I think that's every version of the cat we beat. Also, apparently you can capture those guys, which I'm not entirely surprised by that fact, considering we've been able to capture all the other monsters. But considering we've only seen a fat cat, like twice in our entire playthrough so far, not exactly the easiest to come by. And then we never generally have it in our party.
My turn.
I don't know, I thought she was going to be better than what she was, but the Hunter class is extremely limited in some sense, in the fact that she only has bow skills. I mean, she does have an axe, but none of her skills make use of it. It just acts as a regular, secondary attack. Which at least gives you axe coverage, but not much more than that. Thank you guys for weak to axes, at least the other version looks to be the case. Cyrus, do the thing. But yeah, I thought Hunter was going to be better. I guess they wanted to make it so even if it was more limited, it was more so for the fact that you'd be able to make that up with the beast that you captured, which to some degree you can. but you also have to go out of your way to make it happen. Which is doable, but not everyone will do it.
I'll not be
Double
defeated.
patience proc, nice.
My turn.
And go ahead and do another last stage.
Where's the nearest tavern?
These areas are level 50, so they're not chump change. But I would say we got the general mechanics of this game down. I think that's relatively fair to say. Like, we generally have a plan of attack going into every encounter. We're never just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, we usually at least got something going for us.
My turn.
I think our general setup for characters and secondary classes is pretty good too. I like Thief Cyrus. I mean, we'll have to see once we get the secret classes if they end up being better, but I like Thief Cyrus right now because it allows him to get SP back as needed. He can also get himself the HP, and he also has access to daggers and sword, so if somehow, some way they're not weak to any form of magic he has, he still has some way of either helping with block break or just doing physical damage in general. May not be the most fantastic of damage, but damage nonetheless.
I'll not be defeated.
These guys should be relatively close here. They're all broken anyway, so it's not like they really got a chance.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Ophelia is basically saved by the fact that she's a white mage. I mean, that's basically it. And the fact that her divine skill is actually probably just the most broken divine skill in the game. Turns out, you know, just being able to have your best person attack multiple times in a row in a single turn is pretty good. Especially if you get a patience proc, then that's essentially them attacking like 3 to 4 times in a row. Which is really, really good, as one might imagine.
Fatal touch.
So yeah, that generally ends up saving Ophelia. Her actual story and whatnot, though, was not the biggest fan of, but that's probably just a me thing. Yeah, they're strange. Dude looking like he should be straight out of Dark Souls over here. Like, if you actually gave him, like, a 3D model and whatnot, instead of this, like, 2.5, 2.5 HD pixel art model, then, I definitely see him in, like, a Dark Souls or something. These guys are so done for. I keep forgetting that Therian doesn't have infinite SP. He's in his apothecary class right now. That's more so a placeholder more than anything.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Give me this revitalizing jam. Sure, why not? Never ended up using any of those. Probably should have on multiple occasions. It's just me and like too good to use syndrome, where it's like, oh, it's so good. What if I need it later? As if I don't have like 30 or so of those probably by now. Say that was a wizard's rod or something. It is plus 300 elemental attack, some physical attack, and occasionally poisons because reasons. Which means we can actually pass on the Matthias Scepter to Ophelia here, and she's gonna get it. She might actually become a little bit of a magic attacker with that at 541. I mean, it's like the second best rod so far that we have. Whether or not it's the second best rod in the game, I'm not entirely sure.
Come on,
It's
I've got
definitely
better
up
things to
there.
do.
That's not too surprising, though, considering it was one of the final bosses of the game, you know, because it was a Chapter 4 boss, so you would expect it to be better.
I appreciate it, really.
Why are you missing so much there?
Now, what next? Nothing
That was definitely supposed to be Blizzard. Oops.
Well then,
Well, a little too late for that now. Nobody's weak to any hunter skills. You know what's also something I noticed? The general hunter secondary class kind of blows because a lot of it, you know, revolves around their ability to capture and whatnot. True Strike, I mean, if you have no boost or whatever and you just need the crit damage, sure. Rain of Arrows is just there for break. The damage is usually pretty bad. Thunderbird, I mean, if you're not a mage, it's not really going to do all too much, even though it's considered heavy damage, which is probably why they make it do heavy damage. Otherwise, the damage would be too minimal otherwise. Probably one of the best skills in the Hunter one here, Leg Hold Trap, at least for bosses. The ability to put them at the end of the turn for a majority of the time, so that way you have enough time to break them before they can retaliate, is really good. Mercy Strike, I think I legitimately have never used this once in this game. It just never really made any sense. I mean, it's supposed to be essentially the equivalent to Pokemon False Swipe, so that way you can easily capture Beast and whatnot. But either capturing in this game, it's either I've had like almost like a perfect chance of capturing them, or like no chance. So the idea behind Mercy Strike just seemed a bit strange. Arrow Storm, probably the best, at least damage skill of the set of the secondary hunter. Take aim, pretty niche, but used as needed. And then of course the divine skill. But we could just damage there, but that's fine.
Here goes nothing.
All of them have block still anyways. We could use a Rude as dust if we want, and then use Sleep.
How do you like this? My turn.
There's the Patience proc. And we can break them all with Last Stand here. Of course, outside of the one in the back. Though we did just wake him up, so we will go ahead and be able to attack here, but that's...
Now, what next?
He did 690, but that was with him having an attack boost. And just immediately demolished.
You should have studied harder.
Alright, well, that should be one of the special classes there. Kinda wish I would have gotten and did this one earlier, but considering the dungeons had trolled me so often, I was like, it's probably empty again, which kind of defeats the point, so that I'm sitting here with like, you know, 30 minutes of going through a dungeon and not even getting a boss fight out of it. I was like, nah, I think I'm good. What? No boss fight for this? I mean, I'll take it. A voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Dreisang, the Archmagus. Thou wouldst learn the lost secrets I hold, then first thou must prove thy worth. Aha! Alright. A divine power swells before you. We'll step forward. I'm not afraid of the darkness. Oh wait, that is what that game? That's a huge old man. Okay then. Reflective Veil would probably be nice, considering I'm gonna imagine that he uses a ton of magic attacks. I weak the bows. Well, that's unfortunate for me. We can always weak the pole arms. Of course, you don't have access to any of those. Well, that's great. Surely you're weak to the sword. Yes. Divine Majesty. Oh, okay. I don't even know what half of those buffs... I know what that top buff does. I think it stops me from actually buffing myself, which is pretty rude in its own right, but sure.
Here we go.
So we could break him this turn. I don't know if we want to, though, is the thing. I think we just want to continue setting up for the time being.
Try this.
We could get some patience procs here, too. And we did. Do we want to break him this turn? That's the real question. Well, with enough BP, I'm able to go ahead and have somebody attack multiple times. The question is who? I'm gonna say Cyrus, because Cyrus things. Therian, I guess it could, but then if I break him this turn, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. Yes, we can have you just defend, but then that's gonna put you first next turn. Well, actually that works, because now I can break him for free. He dodged one of basic attack. Really now? Okay. Okay, so we want to do Purifying Dust, so that way we can get BP back to everyone yet again. Cyrus, you have all your multi-hits. Get in there. Weak to electricity. Oh, let's go. Easy. Oh, you suck. Okay, I know what that did now. So I can't apply any buffs, even my divine skills, so I can only... Wow, that's really annoying. Do I have no panacea for something like that? I doubt. Yeah, not looking like it. Grants full BP. Joshua's poem. Current interval. Oh man. Fred, I never even got to use that. Okay, so he's still broken. I can't buff anybody right now, so I guess we may as well check light. Or we can start giving people veil. Honestly, giving people veil sounds like a good idea. He debuffed us, so surely he intends to make use of that some way, somehow. So let's go ahead and just... I literally can't buff people. Why do I keep thinking I can buff people? I'm dumb. It hurts. Alright, hit him with the divine skill. Good 7k. Nah, well, if I can't buff anybody right now, I just may as well check out Amputation. See if he's weak to axes, and he is. That was some very mad damage. Real bad damage. We're putting in work here. And then I want to go ahead and leg hold trap him. It's not going to apply next turn, but will apply the turn after, and I'm okay with that.
Bring it on.
Patience, perfect. That way I can go ahead and get BP back on everyone. He stands imposingly before you. You triple hit with fire? Naughty. 2 turns before I can buff people. Alright, how about you go ahead and heal everyone? Cyrus, you keep doing your thing.
My turn.
There, you can go ahead and keep breaking some. This might break him this turn. We'll do 1 less BP. Just to guarantee that we won't break him just yet. Purifying Dust, just to go ahead and keep giving us BP for the time being.
My turn now.
We just throw down another leg hold trap just to keep him slower for longer.
My turn.
Therian, you're just gonna go ahead and steal SP because I doubt he's weak to daggers right now. Keep yourself more or less topped up. Alright, now you're good to go ahead and boost right here for the guaranteed break.
Here we go.
Unless you miss. Why are you like this? Alright. Ruinous Seed, surely this won't miss. Except I need Essence Plum, I think, to make this happen. Nah, ever. If it makes sure I get the break on him. Ophelia, you can't really make use of that just yet. Use the Rage? Highly powerful bow attack on all foes? Sure, why not? I think we showed this one off. Nah, we did. 5,000 damage. It's not as good as I'd like it to be, but it's not like it's another 8k. I wonder if he'll ever let me buff in this fight. I would imagine not, and I could believe it. I should have debuffed this guy if I was going to do so much physical damage to him. A little too late for that, though.
Here we go.
Ralphin, you're going to go ahead and just keep giving everybody their BP back. And because we broke him immediately on the first time, we still have time to bully him here. I think we'll actually go ahead and just lower his physical defense with how much physical damage we're doing to him at the moment. Cyrus, go ahead and pull. Unfortunately, Ophelia went at the end here, otherwise I would have been able to have her give the Echo while he doesn't have his buff negation on me, unless he cleanses it, which is possible, though I'm not sure if it would clear active buffs, if that makes sense. Come on, where them patience procs at? Oh, baby, a triple. Oh, yeah. Alright, well. Just go ahead and keep making sure he goes last in turn order here. That's actually such a strong ability for boss fights. It's so good. You're gonna go ahead and just steal SP with this defense down. That should deal some decent damage.
Bring it on.
Alpha, and go ahead and feed everybody their BP again. Damn, patience proc feeding people BP. That's just 4 BP every turn. That's like maxed out attacks every turn. Okay, 10 block. Triple dark, huh?
What next?
You're just like the best multi-elemental hitter, huh? That's what this is? He was just weak to lightning. Surely he's not going to change back in the lightning weakness. I should have done analyze, really.
I'll do my best.
He hasn't debuffed me, so I can't place buffs on myself yet. I doubt he'll do it again, though. That seems kind of just like an opening cheese. See if he's weak to daggers through our divine skill. It's gonna get negated a good amount, but I mean, not as much as you would think it would. Go ahead and give everybody BP yet again. Oh man, if that could echo, that'd be insane. Okay, so we know daggers, not. How about swords? No to swords. Okay then. Try amputation on the off chance he's weak to axes now. Not weak to axes. Okay.
Alright.
Alphin, you can go ahead and check. I don't know. Wind, I guess? May as well try triple hits here. How about ice?
How do you like this?
Not ice.
I'll do my best.
He's still slowed for the time being. We'll go ahead and give that back to Cyrus. I should have went for a heat. All this could be kind of spooky. Try electricity, why not? No, still did 4,000 damage. Make that 8,000 damage through block. Can't be too mad at that. Triple hit fire yet again.
We've only begun.
Well, that's annoying. I knew I should have went for the heal. I was being greedy. I just wanted to find his weaknesses early. Weak the bow. Okay, then. Well, if there's any time to use our better items, considering it's the end of the game, sure, why not?
Egads.
Egads, indeed. Alright. Restore HP.
Try this.
And with that, everybody's back up. I should have gave people BP again. So he's just got like every element that hits triple time, huh? Elemental break. Okay.
Out of my way.
So I have nothing physical that works against this guy with Therian. That's pretty annoying in his own right. Okay then. Oh, we already tried ice too, didn't we? I guess we could throw poison on him? Sure, why not?
What is the logical course of action?
That also means Cyrus doesn't have any. Go ahead and boost, just that way we get the rest of his weaknesses. Like, I did say he had 89,000 HP
Here goes
left.
nothing.
My goodness. Alright. Well, can't say they didn't want you to fight for the secret class here. Hopefully that means it's worthwhile. Unfortunately, I kind of need Ophelia here. She's like all of my break for this boss right now. Unless I start using stones on him, which is viable even if it's just for breaking. I mean, I've got stones. If I'm not going to use them now, when else am I going to use them?
Here we go.
Alphen is actually one of our better breakers right now, too, due to the fact that he has access to it. Occasionally confuses, that's
like
an extra 3 down. I guess we can have Alphen play healer for the time being, and then have Ophelia break. He could do corrosive armor and just stack that.
I see.
So he's gonna be weak
Will not be
to
defeated.
physical attacks for basically the rest of the time here. Throw down the rain of arrows.
A rain of arrows.
That was pretty good. Might of the Archmagus. Lowering all of my defenses. I hate that. Shackle flow doesn't really matter all that much. Scholar skills, still nothing really does all too much there. We could use an item. We could use another stone. And that way that'll set him up for next turn to immediately be broken, more or less.
My turn now.
And only Cyrus is weak in here. It doesn't matter what he's in the turn order here, because he's going to get broken regardless. Ah, he stopped me from buffing myself again. I hate you. Alright. They definitely knew what they were doing when they were making it so you can't buff yourself. Take aim, I guess, just because apparently, for whatever reason, some of us have troubles hitting.
Prepare yourself.
This will pretty much make sure that we hit our attacks for the rest of the time. It's a
Bring it
block.
on.
Don't talk to me. Just no. Just no. I better make sure I hit this here. In which case, let's just go ahead and use another concoction here, since that generally seems
How
to
do you
hit.
like this?
I'll go ahead and break him for the time being. He's weak to physical skills for now. Go ahead and just steal SP, I guess. It says he's in yellow right now, which I don't really believe.
Course of action.
Alright, Cyrus, he's broken right now. Do the Cyrus thing. I know you're not echoed up, which sucks for me, but... well... Man, can't you... This sucks. This sucks more than you think.
Oh, sacred light.
That's hardly even worth the damage, for sure.
Here we go.
At least I could give myself more BP. That
Try
was
this.
something that I didn't block at least. Cyrus, continue to do Cyrus things.
Bring it on.
Alphen, continue to do Alphen things.
Try this.
Defense is down. The should hit for 9,999, presumably. If I had that warrior skill on me when I used the Thief's Divine skill, I'm sure we would do a ton of damage there. You can't buff anybody just yet. HP-wise, we should be able to live through a set of attacks. Just keep using the ultimate skills. He's weak to it right now. That's another 4,900. Another 10 stacks of power. Wait a minute, why did that do so much? Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't right. What?
Here we
Excuse
go.
you? Alright, well, we're just gonna go ahead and
Try
pick
this.
Cyrus up.
Out of my way.
Wait. Was I debuffed? Oh, yeah, I was magic debuffed and he was magicked up. You know, that makes more sense. Steal SP on the off chance he's weak to daggers now. He is. Oh, fantastic. Although, I guess the good thing about Cyrus getting dropped is he actually removes the debuffs. Because as far as I'm aware, I don't have another way of removing debuffs like that. Extreme elemental augmentation. Oh no. Well, this. Oh jeez. Am I just gonna die here? Am I actually just gonna die here? I don't think there's really anything I can do about this. I guess I just block with Therian and hope he
No,
lives.
you don't.
Bring it on.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, you don't.
Try this.
It's another patience proc. It still doesn't mean it. I have like no way of slowing this guy down for me to get turn order advantage back again. I guess if I do this, that should more or less. Alright, that's 4. This will bring it down to 2 so long as he hits.
You're too close.
I'll do my best.
This should put him in the back, so that way Cyrus will have
This
enough
should slow
time.
you.
It's on the next turn. Life is pain. Forgot it was in the last turn. He's gonna attack, and I don't think I can really afford that. Is the thing currently.
Your life for mine.
Thankfully, Cyrus actually hit both of those.
Here goes nothing.
Alphin, I need you to be a healer right now. Not BP, not this
Try
time. At least.
this.
There we go. No patience procs. Life is pain. Alright, well, still weak to physical damage for the time being. And physical defense down.
Now the true lesson begins.
Well, I guess you could use the blind skill too.
Emma, annihilate.
I mean, that's another
I will not be
15k.
defeated.
You can go ahead and give SP to everyone with the basket.
Have this.
Not as much SP as I
Bring
would
it
hope
on.
for, but it'll work. He's weak to physical right now. May as well try amputation. That's another 8,000. Man, so tanky. Alright, at least he rolled into a set of weaknesses I know he
Not be
has.
defeated.
And ones that my current setup actually has a decent amount of, which is even better for me.
Out of my way.
Alright. You're throwing all your BP away. Yeah, I know, but we'll get it back.
What's the logical course of action?
You really missed all of those, didn't you?
Quiet storm.
It didn't really have to be like that, you know, Therian. I'm just saying. More BP back because I need to break this
Try
man's shield.
this.
Come on, patience procs. Oh boy, no patience procs. Well, life is pain.
My focus is nothing will quiet the storm.
Kinda just hoping I can kill him before he gets the attack here at this rate, which is probably not the thing you want to bank on a boss.
I'll not be defeated.
But here we are. I'm not debuffed right now, so I could put on Reflection. That would only work for one person. And it's only going to reflect one time. He's just going to immediately burn it off and then still do like 2/3 of the damage. Well, I could throw on a mass take aim right now, just so that way people stop missing.
I see through your moves.
Assuming he doesn't move them right here.
That's a big idea.
Nah, let me
Alright.
keep them. Alright. That actually works out really nice. And now we can use a ruinous seed here. Because that'll guarantee more or less that we're able to go ahead and break him next turn.
How do you like this?
I knew I was keeping these Essence of Plum for a reason.
Here goes nothing.
I can actually break him this turn if I want, but I don't. I want to give BP back to everyone.
Try this.
Out of my way.
Okay, with accuracy up, surely you're gonna land, but I have to make sure it lives. I'm getting
Here
trolled.
goes nothing.
I even had accuracy up. Are you? Why are you like this game? Why are you like this? Fine, you know what? You know who's not gonna miss?
Try this.
Cyrus. The man, the myth, the legend. He would never miss on me when I need him not to miss. He would never. Look at it. That's another 7,000.
Defeated.
Ophelia, you can't buff people anymore because he you into that stupid debuff. I hate you
Huntress
so
Defendi,
much.
Your praise.
That did so little damage.
Well then.
Yikes. Just go ahead and heal for now. Make sure everybody's at full HP, considering what this dude's been doing. Absolute menace over here.
Well then.
How? Still standing. Bruh. So 3 turns of not being able to buff myself here. Go ahead and put down a long leg hold trap. I mean, that'll slow him for the next 6 turns. That should be overkill, honestly. You have full accuracy, and yet you're still missing.
Alright.
What is this? Why are you like this?
Try this.
I'll do my best.
Patience Brock, okay. Still can't buff myself. Everybody's at full HP, can't buff myself. Man, this is just... okay, is there not anything better we could put in here? I mean, I guess I could poison him. That is one thing we could do with our bottles of poison that we have on us. And we've seen that we could poison him. Sure, why not? Get poisoned there. It looks like it landed. It did. And he's gonna do 2 turns here. Oh my. I mean, we lived, but like... How? Man, there's just like nothing for me here. Just go armor corrosion to keep his physical defense down. Healing Great Bunch, it's not gonna do enough, unfortunately, is the thing. I mean, we could use the jams and whatnot. Now these stones hit multiple times, it's always one hit. Restores HP SP to a single ally. Guess we could lower his physical attack. He does throw those out every now and again.
Alright.
Okay, Alphin, you gotta play healer because I need
Try this.
Ophelia to be breaking in here.
I'll not be defeated. A rain of arrows.
Alright, patience, Brox, come on. I got like 3 of you with patience here. If not every one of you having patience. Okay, apparently he was closer than I thought he was. Alright then.
The flame guides us true.
I still will say that I wish that I would be able to see their HP bar, whether it's like over their head and or like some kind of overlay or something once I scan them. They don't drop a boss weapon. Alright then. Unto thee who has thus proven thy worth, I impart the lost secrets of the heavens. Nice. Well deserved. You unlock Sorcerer as a secondary job. Let's go. Alright, well, surely our main has to become a Sorcerer. I mean, I'll make the rules. Yes. Okay. Fire, ice 3 times. Lightning, wind, light, dark. He literally has all the magic coverage, plus they hit 3 times. Yeah, that's pretty good. Insane amount of SP cost, but I mean, that's really good. Elemental Break. Unleash a powerful staff attack on a single foe that also reduces the target's elemental defense for 2 turns. Okay. And even the Sorcerer gets a divine skill? What? For 3 turns, elemental attacks performed by a single chosen ally will hit for critical damage. Nani? Yes, absolutely. Sorcerers use bows and staves. Okay then, that's a different set of combo. Well, clearly Cyrus needs to become a sorcerer as well, with how many job points he has. He can just insta-max us out along with our main here. And just like that, our entire sorcerer setup is maxed out. Ophelia can actually do the same thing too. So why not? Ophelia, you can also be a sorcerer. That basically cost all of your job points. Hey, but we made it happen. Sorcerer Ophelia could be cool, though I kind of need her for healing. Sorcerer on Alpin, although he's mostly going to be using, he's mostly just going to be passing people BP. You know, the man, the myth, the legend, he's got to be a sorcerer. I mean, there's only one way it could be, right? Alright, everybody's gear is going to be all sorts of messed up after that. Alright, Cyrus, now you can use bows because reasons. Your magic attack is insane. Therian, we didn't change anything about you, and you could always use your staff, so nothing changed there. Okay. Sorcerer Cyrus. Finally. It feels like, if you ever played Fire Emblem, it feels like these other classes are essentially promotion level ones. Because, I mean, this is just better Scholar. It's actually just upgraded Scholar. And it was already insane to begin with, so... Really wish there was a teleport out of this place mechanic. But sure, why not? Alright, so we braved the dungeon, and we've got one of these special, lost, I think they call them, lost secondary jobs. But, yeah. Well, we got a perfect excuse to go ahead and bully these guys.
Fatal touch.
Oh man, if only I had access to wind damage. Oh wait, I don't even need the merchant basically now, because now I have access to wind regularly.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
What is the logical?
We gotta see Scholar Cyrus in action. Seeing his ultimate spell would be nice, but... Triple wind, baby. That's so broken.
Here we go.
Oh man, that's so broken. But it even clear these guys. Yeah, you know, that was just with them all their block up, with no buffs or debuffs on them. That's even with them having elemental attack buff on themselves. I think I forgot to give Ophelia her secondary class. I did, didn't I? Oops.
I hope I grow more able.
Yeah, I definitely forgot to give her her secondary class back. Oops. Well, I mean, she could be a lot of things now. We could have beef Ophelia. Or Dancer or Scholar or Ophelia. Thief Ophelia? Maybe. Although just being Scholar gives you an elemental attack increase and elemental defense increase. So even if we don't use you for that, I'll still at least have you covered. Although that loses us bow coverage, but we've seen worse. So yeah, secret class is pretty good. As it turns out.
This
Who are you?
Correct.
Flame Revenant, huh? What do you mean you missed? Well, Flame, surely ice.
Glacier, go down.
The special effects for the sorcerer is pretty nice. That really did 2,000 damage. Okay. Not weak to axes. Alright then. Scholar Ophelia, let's go.
Be engulfed in my blizzard. My turn now.
Another.
Be engulfed in my blizzard.
I mean, that's pretty broken. I mean, especially if you gave Cyrus patience. That essentially gives him 6 blocks so long as he has a, weakness to one of the elements here. Every turn. That is, of course, assuming patience procs, which is a thing in and of itself. But even still, I mean, that's 6 block on a single character. That's really good. Like, actually really good.
Cool off.
You're a beefy boy, aren't you? Cyrus, do the thing. One more. Actually, one more turn we get to see your divine skill. Alright, you know what? We're actually going to chill first for a turn here. He is going to have his block back up, which is kind of annoying. But we'll be able to see the damage even through block.
Ice, splinter, and shard.
Alright, Cyrus. Divine Sorcerer skill. Except this one just gives me crit damage, I forgot. It doesn't actually do damage. Well, okay then. How about you just get rid of it? 7,500. That was being blocked, so that would have done like 15k damage to this dude had he not had block on him.
Freeze.
And that's without being
Where's the nearest
buffed or the
town?
enemy being debuffed. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, so that is how you get the sorcerer class. It's over here. What's this place called? East Dustbarrow Trail. We showed it off in the last video how to get there, so I have yet to do the ruins. We just entered it and left, so we will be checking out the ruins on the next one. That being said, we're just going to go ahead and hit the inn here, and then we will be doing that set of runes in the next one. I'm hoping that the boss is in there. But yeah, we'll take a look at those ones. We'll go ahead and just drop another save here. So yeah, that's how you get the Scholar class. A little bit of a look at what the Scholar can actually do for you. Absolutely insane in terms of a job, though. I mean, you get coverage of every single element. You have a non-elemental attack that reduces elemental defense, so then you can blow them up even more using your other elements. And then your ultimate skill gives you crit damage on magic. It's not even like chance of crit damage, it's just straight up crit damage. And it's not even just one instance, it's 3 free crits on every single enemy in the fight. And that plus their defense down through like elemental break, and then if you have yourself buffed as well, I mean, you're just gonna obliterate whatever boss comes in your path. I mean, you're probably going to do 20,000-ish. I mean, that's 3 crits, elemental defense. I mean, you'll probably hit the 9,999. And then if you have the warrior ability to break the 9,999 cap, then maybe you just do like a third of a boss's health on a single turn. Of course, that requires a bit of setup. That being said, when you do a third of a boss's health, pretty worthwhile. All that being said, we'll go ahead and go into the Moldering Ruins on the next one. I hope that the boss actually shows up in there. I haven't really been doing side quests like that, so I'm hoping that side quests aren't required in order to get the boss to spawn these areas, though I am halfway convinced that it does. But we'll go ahead and check out these ruins in the next video. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys are still liking the Octopath Traveler. And we will see you guys in the next one. See ya.